Understand and assess. Understanding your organization's Jira migration path, whether it's to cloud, data center, or staying on server for now, is the first step on your Tempo migration path. In this video, I'll cover some issues about each migration path that you should know before you get started. When you know your company's migration path and when it will happen, you can assess your organization's needs and requirements for your Tempo apps and data. If you're migrating to Jira Cloud, there are many advantages with Tempo apps there, including scalable technology that grows with your organization, automatic updates and access to the latest Tempo releases and features as soon as they're available, less administration and management overhead, which will make your IT team happy, high uptime and performance, which will make your remote teams happy. And if you're concerned about security and compliance requirements for data, on cloud you get instant and automatic access to security upgrades. Tempo is a certified cloud security compliant vendor with Atlassian, so you can be confident that your data is always secure and accessible. If you're migrating to Jira Data Center, you probably need to stay with an on-premise, self-managed solution because you have a complex setup, or maybe you work in a highly regulated environment. Tempo for Data Center is a great option that provides powerful enterprise-level functionality with no change to the Tempo apps that you've already been using on server. If you've decided to stay on Jira Server, at least for now, then you don't have to plan for migration quite yet. We'll be developing our server apps right up to the timeline laid out by Atlassian, so there's no immediate rush to move. After February 2024, support for Tempo server apps will end, and there will be no more server releases. However, our server apps will still function as usual, and you'll have access to all your historical data if you want to keep a server instance running. Another thing to assess at the outset is the financial aspect of migration. Although Tempo apps on cloud may be more of an initial expense, their financial benefit is evident within 2 or 3 years. As well, being on the cloud is actually less expensive to maintain and support when you consider the hardware and administrative overhead invested in server. Understanding how each of the teams in your organization uses the Tempo apps helps you know what kind of Tempo data you'll need to migrate from server. For example, if you're using Tempo timesheets, you'll probably need to move work logs and reports, and possibly accounts and other financial data. One more important thing to do from the start is to get your stakeholders from all affected departments on board. Not only do they need to know what's happening, they can also answer questions and raise issues that could be potential sticking points later on. Migration is, after all, a team sport. In the next video, I'll show you how you can do your Tempo migration homework.